Wednesday's Champions League action. Union Saint-Gilloise 1, Atalanta 0. Kalali with the winning goal in the second half off a curling free kick. Ajax 1, Olympiacos 2. Gelson Martin scored early in the second half after a lovely exchange of passes. Ajax leveled via a well-taken penalty by Dolberg. Hetze wins it for Olympiacos off a corner kick with a deft flick from his header. Arsenal 3, Karat 2. Victor Gyökeres scores in only the second minute with a shot past the goalkeeper. Jorginho equalized shortly after from the penalty shot for Karat Amadi. Havertz scores a second off his left foot after being fed a through ball by Ben White. Good to see him back from injury. Martinelli added a third goal for Arsenal to put the game to bed. Ricardinho nods in at the back post to make the score line appear closer than the match actually was. Athletic Bilbao 2, Sporting CP 3. Sanse puts Athletic Bilbao ahead after a wonderful series of passes. Sporting equalized shortly after with a thumping header from Diomande. Guruzzeta sees a shot come off the post and gets a second bite of the cherry to put Athletic Bilbao 2-1 up. Sporting refused to go away and equalized via Trincao, benefited from some smooth football with intricate passes. Atletico Madrid 1, Bodo Glimt 2. Solo scored with a 14-minute early goal for Atletico. Jovo equalized for Bodo Glimt in the first half after an inviting ball rolled to him in the 18-yard box. Hull won the match in the 59th minute after a round of football pinball with the ball bouncing back and forth before he finally slotted it home. Barcelona 4, Copenhagen 1. Fans barely had time to find their seats. Victor Datsun, the 17-year-old teenager, gives Copenhagen the early lead and beats the offside trap. Barcelona in turn beat the offside trap and equalized in the second half when Yamal squares the ball for Lewandowski. Barcelona proceed to play some neat 1-2s with Torres' pass, and Yamal's shot deflects off the defender and loops into the net. Captain Rafinha scores a third goal via a well-placed left-footed penalty away from the outstretched hands of the goalkeeper to his left. Rashford sneaks a free kick past the goalkeeper to wrap up the match with a ball on it. Chelsea 3, Napoli 2. Enzo Fernandez gives Chelsea the lead via a well-taken penalty. Vergara scores a lovely equalizer after a Bergkamp-like spin move and a well-placed left-footed shot. The ex-Man U player Holland puts Napoli ahead with a well-taken shot past Sanchez. Welcome to the João Pedro show. The Brazilian shows lovely skill to strike the ball across the body, and it nestled in the back of the net. Cole Palmer with the assist. His second goal takes him on his so-called weaker foot and a right-footed strike into the corner for the W. Bayern Munich 2, PSV Eindhoven 1. Bayern Munich took the lead via a well-taken Musiala goal after a neat give and go and kisses it in off the post. PSV equalized via a blistering shot from Sabari after another neat give and go, and you guessed it, Harry Kane wins it for Bayern after a long punt upfield from the goalkeeper Urberg, who finds Luis Diaz, who lays it on the plate for Harry Kane to fire into the roof of the net. Bayer Leverkusen 3, Villarreal 0. U.S. international Malik Tillman scores an awkward goal. Villarreal's goalkeeper and defender get in the mix-up, and he profits from the hesitancy to slot the ball home. His second goal was even better with a first-time finish from a header knockdown. Ronaldo puts the icing on the cake with a first-time strike with his left foot off a cross-field cross. Benfica 4, Real Madrid 2. Real Madrid were surprising losers to Benfica. They started out with an attacking 4-3-3 formation with Mbappe at the helm of the attack. Mbappe scored in the 30th minute with a bullet header. Benfica leveled in the 36th minute from Schlotterup after a nice counter-attack and an inviting cross for the header on target. Pavlidis scores deep in first half injury time after a penalty off a corner kick. Places it down in the middle past Courtois. Pavlidis scored a second with a well-placed shot beyond Courtois. Mbappe made it 3-2 with a well-placed touch from close to the penalty spot to the right of the keeper. Courtois made a fine save in the 83rd minute to keep Real Madrid in the game. Asensio received a second yellow card deep in injury time. Rodrigo gets a red card as well. He proceeds to flip the referee off. Real Madrid down to 9 players. From a free kick, I saw a yellow jersey and I had to do a double take. It's the goalkeeper, Trubin, at the end of a lovely cross from the right side of the field with a diving header to ensure Benfica win the match. This is why we love football. The bench loses it. Everyone is on the pitch. Jose Mourinho could not believe it. He hugs the ball boy. Borussia Dortmund 0, Inter Milan 2. Federico DeMarco with a lovely free kick over the wall in the 80th minute with a little bit of curl. Diouf wraps up the game deep in injury time after barging his way into the 18-yard box from a Dortmund loss of possession and places the ball with a left-footed shot away from the goalkeeper by the substitute. Club Brugge 3, Marseille 0. Mamadou Diakon scored an early goal after the goalkeeper could not keep his shot out. Vermaat made it 2 goals to the good shortly after. Nice build-up play from the right side of the pitch. Stankovic makes it 3 after Brugge beat the offside trap and the initial shot was saved by the goalkeeper. Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Tottenham Hotspurs 2. Kolo Muani scores in the 47th minute off a cushioned header from Romero. Sri Lanka made the game safe in the 78th minute after a misplaced header back towards the Frankfurt goal. He took 1 touch to get himself ready and the second to score. Liverpool 6, Karabakh 0. McAllister scored the first 2 with a header off a corner kick from Szoboszlai. The midfielder Wirtz made it 2 shortly after, driving towards goal and firing from about 20 yards past the keeper. Salah scores an unstoppable shot from a free kick in the 49th minute after a neat backheel from Szoboszlai. Ekitike raced from his own half to put the fourth past the goalkeeper. McAllister's second goal came off an error in their defense and he prodded the ball past the keeper. Van Dijk with a lovely assist to Chiesa for the easy tap-in for Liverpool's 6th goal. Manchester City 2, Galatasaray 0. Haaland scored with a deft chip after just 10 minutes. Osimhen had multiple attempts on target but 0 goals. Doku bursting down the left flank with an assist for Turkey, who blasts his shot past the helpless keeper. Pafos 4, Slavia Praha 1. Come at the hour, come at the man. Captain Vlad Dragomir scores for me the best goal of all 18 Champions League matches. He was not closed down and he did not hesitate to send a rocket of a shot past the keeper. What a player. Chapulek equalized for Slavia Praha right before the halftime. Bruno Felipe puts Pafos 2-1 up after a header was sent back into the 18-yard box and the defender slipped, allowing him to profit from the error to score. Anderson scored the third after a brilliant pass from his teammate in transition in their own half to Orsic, who found Anderson for the goal. Orsic goes from provider to scorer with their 4th goal. It seemed it was a cross which bounced into the net. Monaco 0, Juventus 0. There were no goals scored in this match. PSG 1, Newcastle United 1. Vitinha sat his defender on his backside and placed his shot past Nick Pope early in the match to give PSG a 1-goal lead. Joe Willock equalized for Newcastle with a header after a round of head tennis in the PSG 18-yard box. Top 16 are shown below in the Champions League table. Mbappe had 13 goals in the Champions League, leading the race. Güler, Szoboszlai, and Aubameyang are all on 4 assists each. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe on all social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Mr. Football, aka Soccer, signing off. Make it a great day.